it's time. Please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Oh, yeah. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're hanging out here inside Visit Knoxville, and you can feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us, know that it is streaming live right now from the WDVX Facebook page or our YouTube channel, where if you can't be watching it live right now, you can watch it later at your convenience. So, on our website, technically we have one act listed for y'all, but we actually have two acts on the show today. Nick brought a friend along, and they're going to be doing a whole bunch of dolly tunes for us as we get ready to celebrate Rhinestone Fest here in downtown Knoxville this week. Y'all give a great big welcome to Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp to the Blue Plate Special.
It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul is turning in your head, in your head. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind.
As we walk along, my thoughts are tumbling round and round, round and round.
Underneath our feet, the subway is rumbling. Underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind.
you so much, folks. It's so exciting to be back here on the Blue Plate. I feel like this is my home away from home. This is the very first place I probably stepped foot in Knoxville back in 2017, I think. And it's exciting to be here with Maggie. This is so great.
Yes.
Yeah, Maggie and I have been singing together for a few years now in a lot of different contexts. We play in a live band, karaoke band
Like in
together.
karaoke, my band,
your band, my band,
some other people's
bands. Yeah. If you got a band, we'll join yours too. Don't worry. And I have the good fortune of running a quarterly First Friday series down at the Emporium, just down the block here. And when we realized that the First Friday fell on Rhinestone Fest, learning some Dolly Parton tunes was a must. So we're going to be down there on Friday from 5 to 8. We're going to have some special guests. Maddie McCullough is going to be there, as well as Mike Jones. And then in between all of that, we learned a bunch of these Dolly Parton tunes, and we're excited to share some of those with you guys today. Yeah. So that was the last thing on my mind, and this one is called A Coat of Many Colors.
To the seasons of my youth, I recall the box of rags Mama gave us. How my mama put those rags to use. There were rags of many colors, but every piece was small. I didn't have a coat, it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed those rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made a coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told the story from the Bible she had read. Had a coat of many colors, sooth war, and then she said, perhaps this coat will bring you good luck and happiness, and I just couldn't wait to wear it. Mama blessed it with a kiss. A coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me.
So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school just to find the others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. And I couldn't understand it, for I felt that I was rich. And I told them of the story Mama told me every stitch. And I told them all the story Mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. But they didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see one is only poor only if they choose to be. Now I know we had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me, made just for me.
This is Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp with us here today on the Blue Plate special. We got some young folks here, Nick. How old were you when you started making music?
When I started making music, I was 37. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you were.
I was probably, you know what? I was singing when I was really young, maybe like 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did you start playing guitar?
I started playing guitar when I was in 8th grade. How old are you guys? 11? That's probably not much older than you when I first started playing the guitar.
All right. Maggie,
Yeah.
how about you? When did you start making music?
I probably also was singing just forever, and then played piano. Started when I was 7.
7. All right. So, yeah, Nick was talking about the first time he came to the area, to this stage here, and you didn't even live here then. I think you were living up in New York, and you came down with Luke.
Yeah.
And kind of a similar thing. You're kind of doing like an Everly Brothers kind of
Absolutely.
sound tour thing happening there. So this go around, we're looking at we're looking at Dolly tunes. So obviously, the music of this region has called to you. Originally, now he came down. I said he came down from New York, but he's from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
And what about you, Maggie? Did you grow up here?
No, I didn't. My husband did, so that's
Okay.
how we ended up here. But I grew up in North Carolina.
Okay, North
So,
Carolina girl.
yeah.
So the thing that they're talking about, there's 2 things going on this weekend in downtown Knoxville. The first one's First Friday. And that just means a lot of the businesses in downtown Knoxville and the old city stay open later. They have music. They invite public in for art showings and other things going on. Music. These 2, plus 2 more, will be performing at the Emporium Friday night. Now, that's part of First Friday, but it's also part of Rhinestone Fest. And Rhinestone Fest is a celebration of the Queen, Dolly Parton. And we do this each and every year here in downtown Knoxville, various venues, all sorts of fun events tied in with Rhinestone Fest as well. But your part of it will be Friday there at the Emporium, what you say, 5 to 8 p.m., correct?
That's correct.
So an easy way to keep up with what they have going on is nickhornerfamily.com, or you can find Maggie Tharp there on Instagram at Maggie Tharp Music. Now, Nick, you were with us early this year and with the family band.
Mm-hmm.
And you were working on a new project. So let's talk about that. Is that going to happen? When's it coming out? What's going on?
It's
We
happening.
need to know all the things.
Yeah, we're that's going to be coming out this fall. I don't have a date for it yet. I feel like there's a lot of music that's coming out this fall.
Finding
Maggie-
your spot.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I recorded actually with Owen Tharp, Maggie's husband, who's in the back, who's from Knoxville, and a bunch of friends. We were on here in I think January, doing that first recording session, and yeah, I'm just really excited for it to come out. It's going to be a combination of old time banjo tunes, some jazz tunes, kind of a
Americana.
yeah, a real blend, and almost no singing though.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is my foray into doing mostly instrumental music.
Wow. Well, again, nickhornerfamily.com is where you watch for the release of that. Now, we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here with us. But for now, we're going to get more music from Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp on the Blue Plate Special.
New York City ain't no kind of place for a country girl with a friendly face. If you smile, people look at you funny.
Maggie Tharp with us here today on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Quickly, I need to mention the WDVX Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria. It's on Jackson Avenue down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon, and this Friday, True Blue Bluegrass Band will be with us for the Big Plate. You can find out more about that at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Modelo Especial and Corona Extra, as well as Visit Knoxville. So, Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. We've been talking a lot about First Friday and Rhinestone Fest, but I'm kind of curious, like, what's Dolly mean to you guys? Is Dolly a musical influence of yours, or is it more something that you just respect her because you live in the region where she lives and she helps out so much?
Yeah. Do you want to start?
Sure. Well, I didn't really listen to Dolly growing up or for a lot of my life. I think I knew Jolene, and maybe 9 to 5, that everyone knows. But I was very glad to have the opportunity to play in a show at Dollywood earlier this year in From the Heart, and it's the life and music of Dolly Parton. It's all of her songs, starting from when she was about 12, I think, writing Puppy Love, to now. And I got to play a lot of her songs, and the more I played them, just the more I discovered in them. And she's an incredible lyricist. She just writes in such a unique and relatable way. And now I can say that she absolutely is one of my influences. Absolutely.
Well, as a result of that, Maggie will be performing at Dreammore Hotel in Dollywood later this year. And again, Maggie Tharp Music on Instagram is where you can learn more about that. How about you, Nick?
I don't like Dolly Parton. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Get out of
That's
here.
sacrilege. I know. I just need to say it. I knew of Dolly Parton, and I knew of her works, her saintdom, but more than I knew her music. Most of these songs I only really heard last week when Maggie was like, hey, these are songs that I like to do and would be good. And yeah, it's been a treasure trove to just get to know some of these more. The next one we're about to do, I did do at a wedding, though, a few years ago, and with Nick and Luke, and I will say that was had staying power. So that's what I did know of Dolly Parton's tunes, was that the ones that I had encountered, pretty awesome.
There's I Will Always Love You and 9 to 5 and Coat of Many Colors and Jolene, the ones people know, but there is a whole
treasure trove.
Yes, exactly, of just hundreds of tunes that are out there to be discovered by more folks, and are being discovered by more folks. So that's a little beauty to her legacy, and for her to be able to see multiple generations appreciate her works of music and celebrate it, which is what's happening here in downtown Knoxville this weekend. I'm going to back out of the way. We're going to get a few more tunes here today from Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp on the Blue Plate Special.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my
This is a beautiful one that, you just introduced me to. The grass is blue.
Yeah, has anyone heard of it? Grass is Blue? Beautiful song. I think it's from maybe the 90s, but I discovered it this year, and it's just gorgeous. I've had to think of a way to survive since you said it's over and told me goodbye. I just can't make it one day without you unless I pretend that the opposite's true. Rivers flow backwards, valleys are high, mountains are level, the truth is a lie. I'm perfectly fine, and I don't miss you. The sky is green, and the grass is blue. How much can the heart and the troubled mind take? Where is that fine line before it all breaks? Can one in their sorrow just cross over it and into that realm of insanity's bliss? There's snow in the tropics, there's ice on the sun. It's hot in the Arctic, and crying is fun. And I'm happy now, and I'm glad we're through. And the sky is green, and the grass is blue. The rivers flow backwards and my tears are dry. Swans hate the water and eagles can fly. But I'm alright now that I'm over you. And the sky is green and the grass is blue. And I don't love you, and the grass is blue.
It's Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. They've got one last tune for us here today. Before they do that, we want to invite everybody back. Sierra Frigal will be with us tomorrow, along with Noah Smith. And you can find out more about them by visiting our website at WDVX.com. First Friday this weekend and Rhinestone Fest, the celebration of Dolly. Nick and Maggie will be at the Emporium with friends doing Dolly Tunes from 5 until 8 p.m. Later this year, Maggie will be performing at the Dreammore Hotel at Dollywood. And you can keep an eye on her Instagram there, Maggie Tharp Music. Sunday, they'll both be performing at Flourish Fashion Show. That's at IAMS. And what's that about, Nick? I mean, like, is it for a cause, the fashion show, or is it a... Do you know?
Maggie is the resident expert on this.
He just dumped on you.
He really just tossed that to me. It's as far as I understand it, it's a way to celebrate and support designers in Knoxville that are focusing on sustainability. So reusing old pieces. There's one designer. I think she's in it this year. Maybe it was last year, but she uses old quilts and she makes them into clothes.
IJAMS.org is where you can find more information about that. And we're going to keep an eye on Nick's website there for the new project to come out later this fall. That is nickhornerfamily.com. We always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performers and thank them for being here with us and making some music for us. But for now, we're going to get one last tune from Nick and Maggie on the Blue Plate Special.
Party 2 doors down, they're not aware that I'm around. Here I am, crying my heart out, feeling sorry. Having a party just 2 doors down.
I think I'll dry these useless tears and get myself together. I think I'll wander down the hall and have a look around. 'Cause I can't stay inside this lonely room and cry forever. I think I'd really rather join them 2 doors down.
2 doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. 2 doors down, they're all aware that I'm around. Here I am, longer crying and feeling sorry. Having a party just 2 doors down.
I can't believe I'm standing here, dry eyes, smiles and talking, making conversation with the new love that I found. I ask him if he'd like to be alone when we start walking down the hall to my place, waiting 2 doors down.
2 doors down, they're laughing and drinking and having a party. 2 doors down, we're not aware that they're around. 'Cause here I am, feeling everything but sorry. Having our own party 2 doors down. 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 They're laughing and drinking and having a party. 2 doors down. They're not aware we're around. 'Cause here I am, feeling everything but sorry. We're having our own party 2 doors down.
That's Nick Horner and Maggie Tharp. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.